and carried on. Now, did you guys decide together to go off to college? How did that come about?
No, I wasn't a part, because again, I was a year ahead of them. I didn't even know them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that Waddell and Jackson
Mm-hmm.
probably decided together
Mm-hmm.
to go to Bible college. They're related.
I see.
They're cousins at some distance.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's first cousins, but anyway.
Somewhere along the line.
Somewhere along the line. But I'm sure they were good friends. They were converted about the same time as a result of an Oliver B. Green revival meeting in Wilson, I think.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, I'm sure they decided to go to Bible college together. James Earl, James Earl, I think, knew them at some distance, knew of them. But his decision to go to Bible college would have been entirely his own. So their coming together there in the line in registration and singing together was really the start of that.
How about the graduate school? Had you guys talked about going to graduate school and such?
Well, yeah, we talked about going to graduate school, and we figured that was a good thing to do. We felt like we needed some additional preparation for whatever we're going to do. I personally planned to go back to the college. At least that was my desire, and I knew I would have to have advanced education in order to go back on the faculty of the college. I don't think any of the other fellows were thinking along that line, but for whatever kind of ministry they might have been going to do, I think they felt like additional preparation was needed. Waddell was particularly interested in missions, and of course that played a big part in his life. And so he went to Columbia because Columbia really had a strong reputation for missions. Bob Jones had a stronger reputation for evangelism, and of course Bobby was planning on being in evangelism. And James Earl took the program, the MDiv program, 3-year graduate program for that would be more for pastoral kind of ministry, which was his primary ministry.
So that had to be kind of unusual for our guys back in that day, I would think.
It was unusual at that time, yeah. Not many went to grad school. I think I was the second person in our denomination to get a doctoral degree. J.D. O'Donnell beat me by a few months getting to a doctoral program.
How about that? Okay.
And up until that time, there just wasn't much in the way of, well, there certainly wasn't much in the way of graduate school education. There really wasn't a whole lot in the way of undergraduate education, for that matter. The people before my generation, like I said earlier, the pastors that I was used to didn't have any preparation for the ministry. They didn't have any educational preparation for the ministry at all. Now, in South Carolina, where I grew up, there were a few of them who went to the old Free Will Baptist Seminary in Ayden, North Carolina. So there were a few of them that did have some preparation for ministry, but most of the preachers that we were familiar with in my area had no special preparation for the ministry at all.
I see.